Yo, 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 welcome in. Take notes, grab a pen. We are back with another episode of the Honorable Marvin Coop Show with the host, Chef Marv. No lie, I'm that guy. I got Jojo the Great and Aundre the Sports Junkie. WWE Pay-Per-View Rewind is back. Rewind Mania. So grab your snacks, your popcorn, your mama, your daddy, your great grandma, your auntie, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, anybody that watches the show and enjoy this show. So, we are doing WrestleMania 17, y'all,
Oh yeah,
which is a controversial take. Probably they say one of the best WrestleManias ever. Y'all
I
agree?
I,
Hey,
I think
Y'all
it's up
agree?
there for sure.
It's up there, or you think it's one of the best?
I think it's one of the best,
Would
man.
you say like top top three?
It's, look,
Hey,
I'm saying it's up there, dog. I ain't gonna say it's top three, but it's up
hey,
there.
some say top two or not two.
Yeah.
Nah,
Hey,
I'm
but
just saying. I remember this motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I wasn't even thought of at the time. So,
Bro, the amount of times
Hey,
I've watched this
it's
growing
all
up,
good, but you get to enjoy it now.
oh yeah,
You
man. Oh
know.
yeah.
But this was Dre, so Dre, kick it off for us. This was your picking.
honestly, this one was a WrestleMania. I'm glad we haven't covered it yet till now, but this was one of the WrestleManias that this is the type of WrestleMania that I will go back after a couple months and be like, damn, I want to go rewatch it because it was that damn good. You have, of course, the main event, The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin for the World Wrestling Federation Championship.
Hmm.
Then you got the street fight of all, Vince versus Shane with the sedated Linda McMahon.
Oh my gosh.
Then, of course, you had what I think was the match of the night, and that was the Dudleys, the Hardys, and Edge and Christian in the tables, ladders, and chairs.
Mhm.
Uh, what I liked about real quick too was the difference about this TLC was there was more involvement than the first one at SummerSlam, more interferences, more. So all around, I really thought. Then you got Undertaker and Triple H, and that was a great feud too.
All right, so what's the first match? What's the name of the first match, y'all?
Ooh.
Match
Hold on, where we at? All right. So the first match is Chris Jericho versus William Regal.
for the IC title.
Yeah.
Hey,
It was good
hey, I was
though.
about to
I
say
liked
this.
it.
This one,
I liked
like I
it.
said, Jojo, how many of these shows have we done to where at the beginning of the WWE pay-per-view rewind, we were saying these are some garbage ass opening matches, but it seemed like the opening matchups is getting better and better.
And
I,
and
I
the
don't,
promo was good too for that little rivalry.
All right, Dre, speak
I'm
on it. What you think? Go first.
Oh man, me personally, I liked the match because it was fast paced, and so it was fast paced with the Chris Jericho being there, and then it was
Hmm.
hard. Then you had that hard hitting action too with William Regal because he's
Right.
a broke kind of guy.
hmm
I mean, and then you had submission versus submission. This match, I loved it, man. Like you said, we don't get a lot of opening matches that are this good.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's some, but not a lot.
Facts.
So, and I also think the storyline behind it was pretty cool too. That was like a Chris Jericho just being a knucklehead and doing stuff that William Regal just hates.
Hmm.
So it just fit right. I think it fit the rivalry, and it was a good start off match.
hmm
And that lion salt was
Hmm.
Man, talk about my dog Chris Jericho for a second, bro. Chris Jericho, man.
Let's speak on
is
him.
him.
Yes.
He's that guy, man. I'm just gonna be honest. He's that guy.
1000%.
I'm not gonna lie.
Since we okay, let's go off subject a little bit.
All
We
right.
we didn't we didn't do him in a pause. Damn,
So
sorry,
do.
sorry about that.
Oh.
That was bad. That was bad. We didn't compare him to anybody. So damn. Quick, y'all. Who we comparing Chris Jericho to in the NBA?
Ooh. Could that be Chris Paul? Steve Nash? Somebody like that in that caliber?
Hell, dog. Chris Jericho won gold. Fuck
Okay. Oh, you
that.
going out for gold? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
come on, man. He's a champion. You gotta give him some type of props.
I think Ray Allen is a good one.
You think so?
Champion. Two-time champ.
But
Paul
no, I'm
Pierce.
gonna take that back. I'm gonna take that back because you are absolutely right. Because of the general he is,
Mm-hmm.
he can be a good floor general. So maybe
Stockton,
you said Stockton or who did you say before?
Steve Nash, Chris
Steve
Paul.
Nash. Okay. All right. Just all right. Not to go off subject, y'all, but we just did a WWE NBA comparison episode. And we didn't mention Chris Jericho, and I just noticed we didn't mention Punk either. But like I said, we'll come back to that, y'all. We'll come back to that.
Yeah,
So, Chris Jericho versus William Regal. Whose turn was it?
And it was 7 minutes and 40 seconds. I think that was a pretty good time for
yeah.
an opener, especially
He
since
was
it was this
performing.
good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving this match a 7, man. I liked it.
Oh,
7,
yeah,
7.
7 for me as
William
well.
Regal growing up, man. I hate that stupid entrance. I hate how he used to walk down the ring. That stupid
Mm-hmm.
job. He used to
The
always
Queen of
big.
England.
That's
No,
crazy.
but like you can't hate on William Regal work
No, you
ethic though.
can't.
You can't.
No, you
Like this
can't.
dude's like he's an underrated
He's a
in-ring
good
technician,
wrestler.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm giving this a 7,
Didn't
man. I enjoyed
didn't
it.
he expose Goldberg to in
Yep.
WCW or something like that?
We didn't even do Goldberg either. Just thinking about
We
it.
don't need to.
Yeah, you see, I was allergic to bullshit, so I had to sneeze on that. So, yeah, it was a solid match. I give it a 7. I give this match a 7. Like you said, it was still under 10 minutes, but yeah, it still was a good amount of drama, psychology. The finish came out of nowhere, a little bit like you said. It was rare that Jericho won matches with the Lion Salt,
Mhm.
which I thought was very funny. But this show, but this show in the previous WrestleMania, that's what happened. So I give it about a 7. It was a good opener. So
And then the next match, it was a 6-man tag. Taz, Farouk,
it,
and
Trash
well, I'll
talk.
say Taz and APA
yeah,
against RTC. That damn theme song, Marv, for RTC is absolutely annoying.
I can't even be mad at this match because it was
It was 3 minutes, man.
And
That's
56
goofy. Yeah,
seconds,
it was.
yeah.
It was just one of them goofy ass.
It was just one of those matches that they just had to throw in to fill up the card
No, they could have left this shit out.
on Raw.
This was a basic ass tag match that was perfect in length. Taz was a bit sloppy in there, which is
Oh, yeah.
probably why he retired soon after this. Nice clean win for the baby faces. Nothing wrong with it. So I'm gonna give it a 4.
I'm gonna
I was
give it. I'm gonna give it a 5, man. Because I mean, it was some story behind it. So I mean, I get
Yeah,
it.
and I love
yeah, with the
Farouk.
end,
Shout out
yeah.
to my man Farouk. Hold on 1 second. Damn. So yeah, I gotta show my man some
Hey,
love.
that was a good one, Mark.
Yeah, gotta show my man Farouk some love, Mr. Simmons, Mr. Ron Simmons.
He's also a
So
football player too, wasn't he? Back in his day.
Uh,
yeah, I forgot who he played for. He was a footballer.
first black WCW World Champion too.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
Come on,
History.
man.
Put some respect on his name.
and then the next match, and this is personally, I really like this one because they fought all over the place, bro. Kane, Big Show, and Raven hardcore championship for in a hardcore match
Oh yeah, I liked it.
because they were going.
Yeah, this
I'm
was one
glad,
I
and
thought
the
Big
right
Show should have
person
won.
won.
This was one I thought Big Show, they could have
Mhm.
let Big Show get this.
Yeah.
And it was cool. Did you see when that man put when they went through the glass window in the backstage? Like, dude, they
Mm.
were literally using and wrestling back then in hardcore matches. That's how they went. They would
Yeah.
fight outside in the street, find a lake.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, this match was really good, especially the ending. I did like the ending. I'm glad. For me, I like that Kane won.
Yeah.
But that jumping leg drop to end it all, I was like, oh yeah, that match was. That's the match that I actually restarted. I watched that one twice last night.
Man,
That was a great match.
man, the thing about this match, man, like I would have been upset if Big Show won, but I understand why Kane won at the same time because they was making Kane like this next monstrous guy since Undertaker was on motorcycles and stuff now, beating people
Mm-hmm.
with pipes and stuff. I mean,
Right.
which I like, but I mean I get why he won, but it was like, dang, man, like what about Big Show though? You know what I'm saying?
They gave no
Exactly.
love to Big Show when it came to WrestleMania.
I don't know. Sumo wrestlers, Floyd Mayweather. Come
The
on, man.
embarrassing list shall go on. But I thought this was one of his best WrestleMania matches. I ain't gonna lie to you. And like Jojo just said, I wouldn't have been mad if Raven, Big Show, or any of them won because not gonna lie to y'all, this was probably one of the solid hardcore matches I've seen in a while. So for it to go around 10 minutes, each guy had like their nice moments in control of the fight.
Yeah.
The backstage was like fun. Like it was like
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, it was different. And like anything else on the card, I'm like, all right. But the title, it didn't really matter. So
No.
this at this time, it was like a whole bunch of history being made with this match. So I looked it up and I saw Kane, like he had a reign that lasted 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, around this time. So this was like actually considered like lengthy for like, the title. So I just remember like, something around. Pete Rose had said something about this match. I
Yeah.
remember around this time, Pete Rose was like, this match was like, him showing up, but whatever.
I'm gonna give this match a 7.5 though. I
I'm gonna
like
give it about. I give it
I'm
an
gonna give
eight.
it
I
an
ain't gonna lie
8.
to you. Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8 because this was a good match and like you said, a good story behind it too. So
And like you said too, real quick, like you just said too, Marv, it was fun. Like they probably before the show pay-per-view started, they probably were already picking spots like, oh, this would be cool to do, or that we can do that, or
yeah.
so they had a lot of cool spots.
Mm-hmm. What we got
And now
next? Yeah.
this match, 14 minutes and 10 seconds, bro. And I'm sorry, Jojo, for the show's purposes, Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit.
Vacant.
No,
But
he
y'all
said
skip
it.
you skip Eddie
Yeah,
Guerrero
he
and
skipped Eric
Oh, I'm
Guerrero's
sorry.
match. I was
see,
about
you
to
see what he
say.
tried to do? Chat, y'all see what he tried to do? He was hurt. He was ready to talk about Vacant. Let's talk about Eddie and Tibbs.
Oh
Why?
man,
Why? That bum, Perry
the only thing I
Saturn.
liked about Test was his theme song. Test.
Yeah,
That's but Eddie Guerrero, of course, is gonna. Eddie Guerrero is Eddie Guerrero, man. Like Marv said earlier, he's in a class of his own.
mhm.
His
Mhm.
in-ring talent is unbelievable. We've already talked about that. And I liked how it ended too. It was for the. It's just funny how it came to an end. I was like, Eddie, somewhere, some way, is gonna find a way to lie, cheat, and steal his way to victory, and
Mhm.
that's exactly what he did
I'm not gonna lie,
with
man.
Harry Saturn.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
Mhm.
This match didn't work for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It
Yeah.
was like all right at
I
best.
just liked Eddie.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. It's just like I feel like they just didn't they didn't mesh together good, if you know what I'm saying. Like
Mhm.
you can't fry good chicken with terrible seasonings. You get what I'm trying to say? Like I just didn't I felt
Hey,
like this is like
I'm gonna interrupt you real quick since I'm a chef. I didn't seen it happen before.
oh brother.
But all they do is just drown it with hot sauce.
Man.
They just drown it.
Hey, listen, I seen a young kid who I hired 4 years ago
Oh shit.
fried his chicken with some Italian seasoning, garlic salt, onion powder, and fried it to a perfect crisp. And then he's like, try it. I was like, I'm cool.
He's
Hey,
like, I'm cool.
Where's the pepper? Where's the seasoned salt? Bro, I was like, you. And then I remember this waiter, the one server girl, she tried it, and that poor baby spit it out. And I felt
Hmm.
so bad for him. I was like,
it was
bro,
bland.
here's the thing, Jojo. Onion powder, garlic salt, and Italian seasoning. You ain't making no fucking spaghetti sauce, homie. This is chicken. It's fried
No.
chicken. You cannot fry no fucking chicken like that. I'm sorry. This ain't no, yeah, I was like, this ain't no marinara sauce. That work is some marinara,
Oh yeah.
but not in no chicken. But I was like,
Ma-
Man,
boy,
where's the South Zone, the seasoning salt? You know, like come on.
bruh, listen. And this is why I tell people, man, I fry my chicken with 12 different seasons.
Talk.
12.
Oh yeah.
12. I'll let you know too. I don't give a fuck. Shit. Salt, seasoned salt, pepper, paprika, cayenne.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be fancy, there's when your onion powder and your garlic come
Garlic
in.
powder, yeah.
Lemon pepper. Not to be racist. White pepper. White pepper is not bad. I try to tell people that.
I ain't never used
Then, yeah, I was about to say, then you
I
got
did
your
not
little
know
you,
that.
you got your crushed red peppers.
Oh, I love crushed red pepper.
Just to get a little chicken some seed. Then that's where you add the Italian season. Then you add coming.
Hmm.
You know, that's it.
And honestly, too, Marv, when it comes to chef, because you are uh,
Yeah.
an actual chef
Hmm.
and you cook so much, I've seen your stories, but I know when someone comes up to you that thinks that Stephen A thing on Instagram where he says, "You think you know sports?" I think
Hmm.
that's you. Like,
Man,
you're
listen.
quiet in the room. You don't let it know. You don't let it be known. But you hear certain things and how they mix them. You're probably like, ugh, why would you do that?
Man,
And
listen.
that's what I got from this match right here, man. This is like
Right. Yeah.
this was like
This match here was bad.
when you just season your chicken with salt and pepper, you know what I'm saying? You just pan it out there, man. I'm used to chicken like with the seasoned salt, pepper,
Yes.
your garlic
Mhm.
powder, seasoning salt, your sazon. Man, you get what I'm putting down, man. And
Right.
I didn't get no flavor from this match, man. I'm sorry. I love
Mm-mm.
Eddie. God rest his
Listen,
soul. God
on,
rest his soul. But this, it didn't work for me, dog. I'm sorry. It didn't work for me.
I'm gonna
Five.
say this. I'm gonna say this too. Eddie, I love you. Rest up. But I get this was. I'm gonna give it a 5 just to start this off. But they
Hmm.
put Eddie in there because he was an elite worker.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they wanted to see how he could pull off a good match against a young big guy like Test. I would have liked to see Eddie have a better opponent, don't get me wrong. So he could have had a classic match in this classic WrestleMania. But he was really on like his game here. It would have been nice to if he would have had like ditched the match or something like that. But I think this may be a hot take. I would have put Jericho in this match
See, that's a good one.
versus Eddie Guerrero.
That would have been
I
great.
would have put Jericho in this match with this one.
That
Okay.
would have been
Okay.
great.
This is what we talking about. This is where the
Yeah.
chicken with all the different seasons, the
Yes.
salt, pepper season, salt, all that. This is where this comes into play.
That's where it would have came in because with those seasons I named, you won't need the flour for the breading.
Nope.
You can just throw it in the fryer and it'd be good like that. That's how I felt like if you would have put Jericho and Eddie Guerrero in this match. Which I'm pissed we never got to see that matchup.
Oh boy. Now we can talk about the next match.
Yep.
Yes. Chris
Uh,
Benoit versus Kurt Angle.
Vikings.
Nope. Put some respect
I
on
ain't
his
gonna lie
name.
though. This is good. See, I
that was
like
a great
this.
match.
This is a
That
really good
was
match, man.
fast paced. I
No,
liked it.
I can't take you seriously because you keep calling him fucking vacant.
He's got to be vacant, man. I'm sorry. I can't call him Chris Benoit. I ain't doing it.
But you know what? Kurt Angle,
This nigga
we were just
Jojo.
talking about it right now a second
Uh,
ago about how we could have put Eddie Guerrero with Jericho. This is one of those matches that I'm glad that they put Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit because they're
Hmm.
both soundly good technical wrestlers in the ring. They both utilize the submission well. I mean, these guys were matched very well going into this match.
yeah.
The match itself was amazing. I for me, I gave it an 8. It was
Man,
one. Every time you say it, Jojo, the diving headbutt or any headbutts I see, that did it.
cringe. I cringe every time I see it, man.
But
But this,
the amount of German suplexes too that Kurt Angle be pulling off, and the ones that Chris be pulling off too, it could be last few minutes of the match, dead tired, and they're still just.
yep.
They're one of those. They're Iron Men. They don't quit.
Hmm. Man, this matches right here is baked mac and cheese touching the candy yams. You know what I'm saying? You
You
get what
must
I'm
be
putting
hungry.
down,
You
man.
must be hungry than a motherfucker.
Man, I really am. I ain't gonna lie, I am, man. But
That's crazy. This
this
nigga
the
Listen, I
baked.
hungry
haven't
than a
eaten yet.
motherfucker. Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, this is, you know what I'm saying? This is the baked mac and cheese touching the candy yams. Two of the most, like, these are the best of the best, man. Like, whether
Yeah,
how I feel about bacon or not, man, he was an elite technician, man. Just like Kurt Angle, man.
yeah.
Mac and cheese, candy yams. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
I'm giving this match a 9, bro. I'm sorry. I loved it. I loved
And
it.
And then again, too, like I said, it's just you have two great wrestlers in
Hmm.
going at it.
Hmm. And the right person won too.
Yep.
Ah.
Also, too, for a
No,
match being
Dre, I'm
14
not gonna
minutes.
let him get away with that. So
Yeah.
let me get this draft. Then you can continue. Jojo, shut up. So I'm gonna give this match a 10 because I felt like, in my opinion, this was the 2000s version of Steamboat versus Savage, of WrestleMania 3, and Hart versus Hart at WrestleMania 10. It was a straight up wrestling. You know, the little brawl out on the floor was perfect. Loved it. I love how they told the story from the opening minutes to the ending at the end
Hmm.
of the match. Angle decked Benoit because he was frustrated. We all know that. That was the perfect way to portray this heel part. I also enjoyed the parts where Benoit put Angle in that ankle lock.
Yeah.
I loved it. Angle, like we said, one of the best, like Drake just said, two of the best technical wrestlers in the
Ever.
game. Then Angle put the crossface on Benoit.
On him. Yeah.
You know, so the counters, they were believable, and the crowd was reacting positive to both of them.
Hmm.
So the crowd was into it. The technician was great. The in-ring chemistry was great with these two. The reason why I felt like, this match should have been at least 20 minutes, in my opinion.
Well, yeah.
You
How long
know,
was this?
I think it was only like
14 minutes.
14 minutes, but they could have took, like I said, you could have got rid of some of these matches before that we talked about. So, like I said, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. The finish was done. It was better executed. I felt like, these were rematches that build it up to Backlash and Judgment
Yep.
Day.
And
Hmm.
what's
So,
funny too is they probably went to the back and like, yep, we
mhm.
did what we were supposed to do.
Yeah, if you want to see this best Angle and Benoit match, I'm gonna still say 2003 Royal Rumble was a little better, but I'm gonna still say this one was 10 out of 10 in my opinion. So,
And now we got
Oh man.
and God, like Marv said earlier, God rest her soul, China
Mhm.
versus Ivory for the women's championship. Me, back then, you already knew how Vince McMahon treated women's matches.
Yeah.
So we all know how he was going to treat this one. But you know what? I like the build up. China had hurt her
Mhm.
neck. She had missed a year or something like that, and then finally came back, and she made sure to. I'm glad they continued the story. They didn't. Vince didn't shift away from it. He kept it
yeah.
going. But like I said, God rest her soul. I like China did her thing. I mean,
Mhm.
she did like what 3 or 4 big power moves, and then it was over. But it's China we're talking about, and I have nothing but love and respect for her.
Mhm. Man, I love China. God rest her soul, man. But this match
Yeah,
right here, man,
I gave it a 3.
man, this was
Mm.
cold cuts with Doritos.
Man. Mm.
That's all I'm gonna say, man. Love her, but this match was 2 minutes and 35 seconds.
That's See, Marv. That another thing too. I know they could have. Again, it's I know, but you said they could have shaved some time off some of these matches and gave it to the Angle and
No.
Benoit.
Yeah. Rest her soul, China. I know you won. You became the new women's champion, but
I'm just
DUD dud ass match. Worst match of the
Lost
night.
match.
At least it was kept short. That's probably the only good fact about it. And another fact that it was just this was just bad to
and
see. It
Ivory
hurt, it
wasn't going
really
to beat
it, it
China.
really it really hurt the show.
It did.
China wrestled her last match in WWE at what this was like Judgment Day after this,
Hmm.
and she was out the company for good. You know, I was like, damn, this is how they treat her these past couple matches.
And they didn't even give her another contract, which is
Nope.
Nope, they
mind
didn't.
boggling.
I felt like that was just disrespectful.
It was, man. It
So
was.
I was very disappointed that they treated her like this.
And
Hmm.
again, too, shout out to the women wrestling today because, like we've said before,
Mhm.
the love that it gets today, it wasn't getting back then.
No.
I know China would have been so happy to see how the women are getting booked now. You got women main eventing now. You
Hell in a
know,
Right.
Cells.
women Royal Rumbles,
Hmm.
and you got women tables matches. Like, come on, man. China would have loved it, man. Man, I hate it,
Facts.
man. Rest in peace to a legend, dog.
Right.
And now, Shane McMahon versus Vince McMahon with Mick Foley as the special guest referee in a street fight.
Bang bang.
That was a good one. But I mean, there were some cool. I really only liked this match just because of the spots. We all knew the storyline. You know, he stole WCW right from under Vince. We all
Mhm.
know that. But the coast to coast man, that was. And then the him doing the jumping elbow off the top rope through the table. I mean, that is Shane McMahon in his elements in a
Yep.
no disqualification type match. That's where he really shines. Now, the ending, the whole sedated thing with Linda McMahon, the match was fast paced that I felt like until the end. That's when it got slowed down because they were doing the angle with Linda McMahon, Trish Stratus. But for me, I gave the match a 9. I just feel like that ending could have been a little bit faster and better.
Man, I'm gonna give this match an 8. That whole Linda McMahon Sadady thing was stupid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and they did that shit for like 6 months.
Stupid. But this match right here, man, this is fried catfish,
Oh my God.
This
Get
man
this
can't get off of food.
spaghetti.
this boy here. Give him something to eat, y'all. This is crazy.
Like this is fried catfish with spaghetti, man. This is good eats right here, man. I liked it. It was good. Shane McMahon, man. Shane McMahon didn't have to do the stuff he did, man. He didn't.
No, he didn't. No, this is
This
not
brother
no.
right here is a
This
daredevil.
this is
Not
not no fried catfish and spaghetti.
what?
No, it's not.
This good eats.
This is something that, like I said, I know you're in a situation right now where you're hungry. This is just something that food didn't taste good, but you're just super hungry.
Come on, man. This was good.
Bruh, I listen, excellent work by everybody. I get it. I get it. That was involved with this match. Excellent work. I give it to them. It had so much heat. The crowd responded to it perfectly. I give you
Mm-hmm.
that. The booking was beautiful with Shane, like his father, like Dre just said with the shit, the coast to coast shit, the
Hmm.
Spanish announce table, blah 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 blah. But once again, who gives a fuck about the McMahons? I didn't. Fuck them. I was like, why are you guys taking over these pay-per-views with your bullshit? Y'all could have took this to Jerry Springer, man. Like
Jerry
for
Springer is crazy.
real.
Steve
And
Mitchell.
like you just said, the Linda bullshit. Like, come on. Like this was just another way for her to show her face in here. Like I said, the match, like I said, I take nothing from the match. Like I said, salute to everybody who was involved in it. Perfect. But it's just like,
Mhm.
come on, man. It was overlooked in some ways. Like, we didn't need to see this shit. Like, they could have kept it, in my opinion. But I mean, like I said, not to sound like a hater, I know I'm trying to be professional on these shows. I would give it a 7.5.
Okay.
Like I said, it's just something that you ain't ate shit all day. You had a cookout, food looked bland as hell, but you're just super hungry.
Oh,
That's
And
all
then
it is. That's all it is, Jojo. I'm like, all right, I try this nut shit.
and before we make that jump too, also I also forgot to note that Paul Heyman during this match as on commentary, bro, just throwing little shots at JR. I couldn't tell if JR was really annoyed with him or if he was just pretending to be annoyed because I was like, yo,
Mm.
shut the fuck up.
Crazy.
Every chance he got, he'd throw a shot. It's stone cold. It's stone cold. Go ahead, say it, JR.
man. All
But
right,
I
what's
think
the
that's
next
when
one?
Jerry Lawler too was going through that thing with the cat or something like
Yeah.
that.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, we in for a treat in this match. Oh yeah, I just saw it.
This was a good. This was a good one.
Oh yeah.
Well, it is the tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my. Now you have arguably what I think, especially in this era, the three best tag teams. the Hardys, Edge and Christian, and the Dudley Boys. Again, Dudley Boys who were masters of the table, Edge and Christian masters of the chairs, and of course Hardys masters of the ladders.
Mm-hmm.
These, and don't get me wrong, the SummerSlam match was fire. But I like this one too because it was, like we said, it started off quick. It was hard hitting. Edge and Christian, man, they'd be doing some damage with those chairs.
Yeah.
But my favorite spot of that whole match was Matt Hardy. It was two. So one was Matt Hardy and Bubba Ray getting pushed off that ladder through 4 tables. And then the 3D on Lita right after she cracked Spike Dudley with that chair.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this match had it all. You want interference? It had interferences. These three were what I think stole the show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Easily.
Mm-hmm.
And the fans, if you really looked, because I was watching it when I watched it again yesterday. If you look, not one fan, you barely see fans sitting down. Everyone was up in awe, and they were waiting for the next big moment. Jeff Hardy's ladder swanton spot. I mean, Jeff just don't care. He just be throwing caution to the wind.
Hey.
Yeah.
And he's still doing that today.
Man, this match right here, dog. Fried chicken wings,
This
happy, collard greens, candy yams, mac and cheese, neck bone,
Still don't know what yams are.
lemon meringue pie. This right here is good eats. And
Mark.
forget the best 3 teams. These 3 teams right here is arguably the greatest tag teams ever.
And they're all in one match.
All in one match, man. Man, that Spirit when he was holding on to the championships and Edge Spirit, boy, man, everybody in that arena got up on their feet, man. Like that
Of
right there.
course, you got to get on your feet when the GOAT makes a spear.
The GOAT retires next week, sir. So
No, the GOAT doesn't do the spear. You just said he does the spear off the ladder.
I didn't call him the GOAT. I didn't say that.
I do.
You need to stop
I
saying
did.
that. You need to stop saying that.
It's my shit. It's my show.
Wow. But no, all seriousness, man. I mean, you really can't even explain it, man. This is a 10 out of 10, man. Enough said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can go past 10, bro, I'll break the scale and say 20. Because that, I mean, it's just, can you imagine the night before WrestleMania when you got to start thinking about what you guys can do?
Mhm.
All those brilliant minds in one fucking room?
Yeah, this was by far a 10 out of 10. You want some words that don't describe this match? How about sick, painful, disgusting, amazing, athletic, insane, and fucking awesome at the same damn time?
And
I
even the
don't care.
announcers.
I don't care what people say. I don't care that the concept was done before. This was not an easy match.
No.
Jeff Hardy, Swan
15
Tom on
minutes.
2 people was crazy. The GOAT spearing people, of course. And even that bum Christian was impressive. Like, but shut up, Joe. I wish you would. I wish you
And
would say something.
also just to add on there, that
Hold on,
spear.
Dre. Hold on, Dre.
Oh, my bad.
But I'm just really shocked that nobody in this match walked away with injuries like that.
Yes.
That's crazy.
They showed up to Raw the next night. I would have been like, I'm dead.
Yeah,
Especially Bubba.
I definitely say this was and you know what was also fun part in this match where what's the boy name? Spike and fucking Rhino was in this motherfucker. So yeah, it was a good match, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
And
even Lita added something to this shit. So shout out to him.
But also too, just that spear real quick on Jeff. Now, from Edge's standpoint, he can see when they're about to hit the ground. That man, Jeff, is looking straight up at the lights when he goes down. So he probably thinking like, man, just God help me, lead me to the right. But I was looking at that. I was like, damn, Jeff, like you were looking at the lights, and that fall probably felt in like an eternity. But hey, they did what they did to make it a good match. And like you said, no one got hurt after. Everyone was protected.
Oh boy, this next match, dog.
Oh boy,
Y'all can
the
have fun with
Iron.
that one.
This match was 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Boy
The
noodles.
the last and it's Iron Sheik winning by last eliminating Hillbilly Jim.
Ass.
Boy noodles. We ain't got nothing else to eat.
Ass.
Yeah, we can. Marv, is it safe to say we can skip?
Damn, fuck it. Might as well. Shit was ass.
Yes, sir. No, not
Yeah,
much talking. I made some
this was
noodles.
more of a comedy segment. So yeah, it was
Yep.
ass.
Now
That
the
Iron Sheik
co-main
though.
event: The Undertaker putting his undefeated streak on the line against your boy against Triple H. That was an 18-minute and 27-second match. God damn,
I ain't gonna lie though.
it was good.
It was good. Yeah, it was good.
It was, but Undertaker and Triple H, they never disappoint when they step in the ring. I feel like
Yeah.
that was I like, first and foremost, I love the spots of that match, especially when the referee was down for like what felt like 2 hours. When they went up there and chokeslammed Triple H off that railing. I didn't even realize how far of a drop that was until he threw him. I was like, wait a minute, I was like, damn. But then you got the last ride getting reversed with the sledgehammer shot. I thought that was a great
That was
spot and a
funny.
perfect time to
Yeah.
do it. The blood that got intervened in the match on Taker. The match itself was, for me, I also 10 out of 10 for me. I loved it, man. And the rivalry, the build up to it. I know y'all remember when when he had Kane take Stephanie McMahon and hold her up until he got his match. He was like, "Oh, you don't think I will?" He was like, "Kane."
Man, Triple H knocked the Sonic Greens out of Undertaker with
This
that hammer.
nigga said the Sunday greens.
Man, this was a good match though, man. This is like,
When he pushed his bike.
man, this is a Friday night going out and getting some hibachi.
Oh my god.
This is what this is, man. I enjoyed it. It was 8. It was really good, man. Everything was well seasoned, you know.
Uh, get this shit over with.
And something to note too, I because with the WWE Network, back then I was able to go through all that, like the build-ups to it. Seeing, and y'all know how much of a heel Triple H was back then. When he handcuffed Undertaker the SmackDown before Mania 17, I was watching that and I was like, ain't nobody gonna come help these guys. They handcuffed, Kane got one arm, and they just beating the shit out of him. Bro, that beating felt like 15 minutes.
I ain't gonna lie, this match was good. I give it a 10. It was a very good brawl, but like Ray said, you cannot ignore the fact that this was the longest rep bump in history. This motherfucker was out for damn near 12 minutes. But you know what though? I get it though, because I guess they didn't want it to make it a no DQ because there was a few other matches on this card that had the same stipulations. But having the ref knocked out for that long while these two guys fighting the crowd was
Crazy.
too unrealistic, even for professional wrestling. But technically speaking, though, the ref should have DQ'd Undertaker for attacking him, which he didn't. I'm glad he didn't. But they should have done better job explaining it. But as the actual wrestling aspect, I enjoyed it. There were a few awesome power wrestling sequences. Like I loved this match. It was like I liked the near falls at the end. Triple H, didn't even hit the pedigree, to protect, it was a good match. This was like it's always a good rivalry with these two, so I definitely give it a 10. But I like the Undertaker as the American badass. He had some matches where he a few good key moments where he was in this stage in his career. But it humanized him and the crowd loved him as much as they did when he was the dead man. So I give it a 10.
Yeah, and you know what, too, Marv? Not a lot of people. There's not a lot of wrestlers that can change a gimmick and the fans still rock with it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of his fears, too, in an interview. He was like, I just didn't know if it would work. And he goes, luckily it did. So.
Right.
And now, 28 minutes, bro, was how long that main event was. Stone Cold versus The Rock.
The Rock says. Know your role and shut your mouth.
And this was also the infamous Stone. This is also the infamous wording of Jerry Lawler.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all go ahead. Somebody go
Okay,
ahead.
this man said, "You just sold your soul to the devil."
Hey man,
Jr. made the moments feel that much more like he heightened it up even more, hyped it up even more when he would say shit like that. Like, damn, you really been feuding with Vince McMahon since 1996, and now all of a sudden
you want to side with this nigga?
that's some Russell Westbrook and KD shit right there.
Yep. Look, this match right here was soul food, dog. This what this was, man. I'm giving this a 10, dog. I
Oh,
love
I'm
it.
giving it 20 if I could.
I just like the only thing I hated about this match is all of a sudden you have Austin side with Vince. And that's his big op. That I didn't like that. That's the only thing I didn't like.
Well, if you think about it too, right after that he aligned with the Power Trip with Stone Cold and Vince, and they were low key some
Triple
menaces
H,
together when
yeah.
he cracked Lita with that steel chair with no problem.
And see, and that's what like I understand, like Rock went to film Scorpion King, I
Mm-hmm.
understand it, but it was like, man, that really didn't need to happen. I mean, it was cool, like you're thinking about it now, but it's like, nah, dog.
But that match had some really high prolific spots. You had them, taking each other's finisher. That was one that we just with Kurt and Benoit. They took each other's finisher. Stone Cold, man, he and The Rock just have really good chemistry when they step in the ring together.
Yeah.
And I think that's what made that whole match work. Uh
And they are
the
like,
ending too, bro. You knew it was towards the end when you had the crowd quiet down and Stone Cold when he handed him the chair, the ending, bro, he
yeah,
impaled him with like 6 or 7 chair shots.
man, this is
But
like,
all in all, great match.
yeah,
Loved the spots, and as I said earlier, They they did steal each other's finisher at
man.
some point in the match.
Stone Cold, Steve Austin, and The Rock are like the wrestling version of Tom and Jerry. That's exactly what they are, man. And you love every second of it too, man.
Oh, and Marv, you missed it. He said this match was like soul food.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Chicken, mustard greens, mac and cheese, candy, and
Shut up, Jojo.
pumpkin pie. Well, not pumpkin. We're gonna do pecan pie, lemonade. Come on, man. You see what we doing? Cornbread.
Nigga said pumpkin pie.
Oh no, I don't like pumpkin pie. That's for suckers.
You said that though.
No, I said pecan pie. I said I'm gonna change to pecan pie.
No, you can't. It's too late. It's
Yes, I
already on
can.
camera. It's
I
already on
can.
camera.
I can change it.
It's already on camera, bro.
It's too late. I can change it.
Yeah, it's already recorded.
I changed it.
A black man said pumpkin pie.
I don't eat pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie.
That is
It's
Yeah, sweet
trash.
just
potato pie is low key nasty.
Filth.
insane to the
He said
membrane. This
filthy.
this nigga said pumpkin pie.
Sweet potato and pumpkin pie is the green bean casserole of pies. Filth.
Ugh.
Yeah,
White
filth.
white only pie. Ugh. Nasty word, Jojo. Nasty.
Come on,
So,
man.
Marv, your thoughts on the main event? We gave it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, of course. 10 out of 10. Best WrestleMania main event I've ever seen. I think
28
this
minutes.
I think this was like I think what's most impressive about this match was to me it should have never slowed down. Neither guy stopped. It was full of action and memorable moments happening all around. There wasn't a point in the match where you would say it lagged. Like I said, it kept going. It continued from flow every minute of the ring. It was phenomenal. I thought each guy, we all know their in ring chemistry is A plus. So
Hmm.
when you think of The Rock, Austin, you got to think of one that this match is like one of the greats of their careers. So like you said, they each put each other's finishing move on them. But it's just that one of them went up another level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the ending was phenomenal. And wow.
That's
Incredible.
the only thing you can say,
Yeah,
man. It's wild.
it was. It was, as JoJo say, gas.
Exactly.
And
Gas.
also, these are two WWE legends in the ring at the same time, and this is at the time was their second WrestleMania out of three.
Yep.
Hmm.
And it's crazy to think about because they was supposed to like go at it from like WrestleMania 15, WrestleMania 16, WrestleMania 17. They took their little break at 18, then 19, bro. So that's 4 out of 5 WrestleManias, bro. It just to think about it's crazy.
Hmm. Yeah, it was.
Man, but overall though, the pay per view itself, I'll be giving it well, just minus. The only reason I'm saying 8 is just because we had a couple of those trash matches that could have just been on Raw. But outside of those those matches, I gave it an 8.
Uh, I'm gonna give it a 10, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's up there. To me, this and WrestleMania 40 are like top two in my opinion. Like they tied. Like cause I enjoy both of them equally. Like, obviously you had the pay-per-views that had some dud matches, but man, this pay-per-view was nasty, man. Like
Yeah.
this was a stacked pay-per-view from like Rock, Austin, Triple H, Undertaker, Edge, Christian, the Dudleys,
Hmm.
Hardys,
Yeah.
Kurt Angle. Then on top of that, you had Vacant. Like, come on,
This
man.
guy,
Like, it was just peak, bro.
he's about to mute
What?
you.
What I do?
Uh,
Come on, Mark.
Disrespectful little niggas nowadays, boy.
How?
I give this a 9.5. The show itself was crazy because JoJo kept referring to food and he also said that nasty ass pumpkin pie.
I don't eat
But
pumpkin pie.
shut up, nigga. So I'm going to say this was a 9.5. But the overall pay-per-view though, like I said, WrestleMania 17, if like I said, if not top two, not two, it's up there, man.
Hmm.
As Dre pointed out earlier, the Ross and Heyman commentary was amazing.
that was
The
funny.
Houston crowd, shout out to the Houston crowd.
Yep.
They awesome as fuck. And they always like show love to everywhere you go, man. But
I
like
did
I
not
said,
realize how big the Astrodome was.
Undertaker, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and shit. Chris Benoit, the Kurt Angle. It
Yeah.
was so many good damn matches on here. And let's
I,
not even take away the triple threat TLC
Yep.
match. So, like I said, the best
Even
match
the
to me,
hardcore match was a good one.
the best match to me was definitely The Rock. I gave it 10 out of 10. I
Yeah.
gave a lot of these 10 out of 10s, but this one right here was dope. The TLC match was dope. Worst, like I said, rest in peace to China. I gotta put that as the worst. Um,
unfortunately. Yeah.
the most memorable moment was definitely Austin shaking Vince's hand after winning the
Yeah.
WWE. There was a lot of moments you could pick on the show, but not many can top this one.
That.
Because y'all know what that meant, right?
Hmm. And then you got the Edge Experience. Edge Experience Jeff is very memorable too, though. That's very memorable.
Yeah,
But this is probably one of the best pay-per-views we did, man. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
Like it's up there. Like the Survivor
Shout out to
Series,
Dre. Shout out to
SummerSlam.
Dre.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, man.
I'm glad we didn't do that one. Yeah, that's why I was like, man, this is that was one of those pay-per-views too where it's like
Let's just say this
you go back to.
WrestleMania and Your Survivor Series 2002 makes up for that stupid showdown show. So yeah.
Hey Jojo, unfortunately he'll never let us live
That
it.
you two goofy mofos picked.
You
Yes.
said, and I quote,
Now I said what? Said what?
What are
never
you, the
mind. I
anonymous
said
Raw GM?
no, I said we should do some of the worst pay-per-views. You said
No,
that actually might be
no.
good potential.
Dre said that.
But you
Dre
still
said.
agreed on it though.
Listen. Mm-mm, mm-mm,
Wow.
mm-mm.
Wow.
I didn't have a choice.
He didn't have a
Now this
choice.
your show.
I didn't have a choice. I'm sticking
This
with
is
that.
the Honorable Marvin Coop show. This is not the Honorable JoJo and Dre show.
Yeah, but this is
The
the
Jojo and Dre
honorable.
show. We should do one.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
The
that would be nasty.
JoJo and Dre show picked the Showdown Boo Boo show. Boom. So yeah, Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Jojo, he's never gonna let us live it down.
And I did that on purpose.
I know you did.
Yeah,
That's why I had to put you on punishment for a while too. You couldn't pick a pay-per-view for a minute.
man.
Nah, I'm just playing.
I'm gonna pick a worse one on purpose next time.
Go for it, and let's see how long
It's a
it takes.
3 month suspension.
Let's see how
That is
long.
crazy.
You know what? I'm gonna pick one too. Don't worry, I got you.
Okay.
I got
We
This
can go
you.
man
ban for
fin
ban.
Hmm?
We can go ban for ban.
We can. We can.
Yep.
We shall keep. All right, y'all. This was a good show. You know, I always enjoy rocking with my brothers, man, talking this
absolutely.
WWF. Now I ain't gonna say WWE, but WWF talk. You know, so like, comment, subscribe. We'll see y'all when we see y'all.
Yes, sir.
Peace.